Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this reading is going to be for the week of August the 2nd. And I'm using the spellcasting Oracle cards again because I'll tell you, these cards and I are so connected. These messages have been so spot on, and I just needed to use them again this week. I may be using these for a month. But you can use this reading as a pick a card reading, 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading with all 3 cards for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. For the beginning of the week, or card number 1, we'll take the top card. Middle of the week, or card 2, I'll take a card from the center. And the end of the week, or card 3, will be the bottom card. Okay, what do we have from Spirit this week? Well, first card is travel. Okay, what a gorgeous, gorgeous crescent moon we have here. This woman's in the boat. Kind of reminds me of the Six of Swords in Tarot, where the person is moving on from the chaos, leaving everything behind in order to go to calmer and safer waters. And this card is telling you that what you wish for will not come about by sheltering within the comfort of your 4 walls and all that makes you feel secure. This is a card about like leaving your comfort zone. You're being called to journey the road less traveled. So this isn't actually someone going on a vacation. This is a person on this card, and it'll be different for all of you out there. This person is moving away from a situation or relationship or person that is just not, fulfilling their needs. So really, this card is like the Six of Swords, leaving things behind, and don't be scared to leave your comfort zone, because if we stay stuck, where we are, we're not going to progress. And I know we don't know what the future holds. So yes, you should have a degree of fear. It's normal and natural to feel fearful. But guess what? If you stay stuck in a situation and not, move on, you're going to regret it sooner or later, because you're going to wonder what could have been, my life or my career or whatever, if I would have taken that chance and took a leap of faith. So don't live in regret later on in life, wondering what could have been, by, staying stuck in something that is not good. So, you want to move on from whatever it is that you just feel no longer is enjoyable, no longer satisfying. You got to break out of your comfort zone. And not everyone is meant to be on our path with us. A lot of people we've outgrown. And again, like I said, a lot of things that seemed tolerable or that we put up with are no longer, tolerable. Bad behavior, bad bosses, bad coworkers, bad family members, friends, you name it. We've tolerated enough, and now that we've evolved and we've become more sensitive, we know what's right for us and what's not. And it could be scary leaving people, situations, and things behind, but this card is telling us that we have to. And then the middle of the week, or card number 2, is financial health. And we have this beautiful, beautiful tree. So with this card here, what I'm getting from Spirit is where, you might find yourself drowning in a sea of demands, and you need to take stock of maybe a mess that's going on in your life. Burying your head in the sand, won't get you out of the hole. So you want to examine the money that's coming in and the money that's going out. And a lot of us spend emotionally. We have a bad day, so we buy a new pair of shoes, or we have a bad week, so we go out for an expensive dinner, or we schedule some extraordinary vacation that, is going to put us in the hole just to escape what's going on. But, those things are temporary sense of happiness. They do not last. Once your vacation is over, you come back to the same situation. Once you've eaten the meal, it's time to get back to reality. Once you bought the shoes, sometimes you have buyer's remorse, thinking, oh, I really didn't have the money for these and I shouldn't have bought on impulse. So you want to examine your financial situation, because you can't ignore it. If we keep on, spending more than we have, it's going to cause stress and anxiety. Debt takes its toll on you. And you get to the point where you could really be swallowed up in a sea of debt. So some of you may want to examine your finances and try to get those balanced and back in order, so it doesn't become such an anxiety producing situation for you. So you want to make sure that you become debt free, as soon as you can. If things are piling up, you need to, see what you can do. Some of you may need to seek financial counsel somehow, some type of professional advice. Some of us need to control our extravagance. Believe me, I know I could get out of hand. I love to go on online shopping sprees too. So I'm with all of you out there that are feeling that something has to be put back into balance. Maybe we're overspending, and this needs to be dealt with before it gets worse. And you could heal your financial situation, but you got to examine where your money's going, cut out unnecessary expenses. And then the last card, or card number 3, is prosperity. So isn't that wonderful? We go from having financial concerns to feeling prosperous. So we're going in the right direction here. And this is a beautiful card as well. And it's been a long, hard time that you've wondered if you'll ever see results. So like a lot of us are just working so hard to make changes in our life, and we just don't seem to see any kind of progress. And that's when people want to give up, when they're not seeing results. But it's often shown that, most people give up right before the breakthrough if they would have held on just a little longer. Because remember, it's all in divine timing and divine order. Okay, so if you're not, seeing results in your life, hang in there, persevere. This card's telling you that, prosperity is on its way to you. So, just remain calm and courageous, and don't be concerned about, when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. Things will happen in due time. But this card's telling you that, you are going to improve financially, and you are going to be able to get your spending under control. This card is telling you, maybe some of you need to stop focusing on money. Maybe some of you have lack mentality, thinking you never have enough. But when we keep thinking that way, that's the energy we're drawing to us. And, just like the law of attraction states, the thoughts we think, the energy we put out, this stuff all comes back to us. So you don't want to be so obsessed with money like a lot of people are, because they feel money is power. We do need money to pay our bills. We do need money to support our households. But, when does it turn into enough money where it's greed, and people, backstab other people for money? Like they say, money is the root of all evil. So like anything else, we got to realize that, prosperity doesn't necessarily have to mean material things or money. It could mean just having a very calm sense of inner peace, being happy with the progress that you've made. It doesn't have to add up to the money that you make. You could feel prosperity just by having a peaceful home, good friendships, healthy body. Prosperity comes in many forms, but this card basically is telling you that, you might be working really, really hard and you're not really seeing much effort for it. But prosperity is going to come into your life. Just be patient. It's all in divine timing and divine order. So if maybe some of you out there are waiting for a job that's going to pay extra money so you could get your finances under control and get out of debt, maybe the person needs to leave the job that you're meant for. They have to vacate that position before the position's going to be available to you. So hang in there. Hang in there. What an interesting week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.